I remember a time when I too felt unbeautiful. I put on the TV and only saw pale skin. I got teased and taunted about my night-shaded skin. And my one prayer to God, the miracle worker, was that I would wake up lighter-skinned. The morning would come and I would be so excited about seeing my new skin that I would refuse to look down at myself until I was in front of a mirror because I wanted to see my fair face first. And every day I experienced the same disappointment of being just as dark as I had been the day before. I tried to negotiate with God. I told him I would stop stealing sugar cubes at night if he gave me what I wanted. I would listen to my mother's every word, sitting right there, and never lose my school sweater again if he just made me a little lighter. But I guess God was unimpressed with my bargaining chips because he never listened. And when I was a teenager, my self-hate grew worse. As you can imagine, happens with adolescence. My mother reminded me often that she thought I was beautiful. But that was no consolation. She's my mother. Of course she's supposed to think I'm beautiful. And my mother again would say to me, "You can't eat beauty. It doesn't feed you." And these words played and bothered me. I didn't really understand them until finally I realized that beauty was not a thing that I could acquire or consume. It was something that I just had to be.
It's something that I don't usually talk about because I'm afraid that I'm making people uncomfortable. It's something that affects me in almost every aspect of life. When we turn off the lights, they say, "Oh, Salorm, where did you go?" Or, "Oh, you're really pretty for a dark-skinned girl." Are you saying that my race and just the fact that I am black, is that not attractive in general?
Would get called the blackness. One joke that really stuck with me was like, "Oh, Edgar's so black that when he leaves a car, the check engine light turns on." That was a reference to my skin being as dark as oil. I felt ugly being of a darker skin tone. So I tried to gel my hair, or I started listening to skater punk music. So I tried culturally to lighten myself, if that makes sense.
If I could give a message to someone like me,
who's kind of looking at himself and feeling insecure, you are perfect just the way you are. That's something that no one has ever told me.
you grow up and you look in the mirror and you're proud of who you are, it will make sense and all the other voices will go away and all that's going to be left is you.
This 10-year-old has plenty of confidence today.
I know I'm pretty. I'm not gonna let anyone tell me different.
But that wasn't the case a few months ago.
I just didn't feel like I was that pretty, and I thought it was really ugly after people were telling me that I was ugly.
Karis Rogers is talking about her skin tone.
I feel like they were bullying me because of my skin color, because I was darker.
She remembers a moment in first grade that still hurts.
My teacher, we were supposed to draw ourselves, and she gave me a black crayon instead of a brown crayon, and I came home crying. I didn't know what to do.
As for those bullies, she now knows what to say.
Everybody is pretty in their own way.
A lesson for other girls, young and old, regardless of their complexion.
Always believe in yourself. Don't let nobody tell you different.
Dumpson is an American first, the first black woman to be elected student government president at the American University in Washington, D.C.
I fell to the floor and it was so emotional.
That euphoric feeling crushed just a day after she took office when these showed up on campus. Bananas hung with nooses scrawled with the name of a gorilla and the letters of the historically black sorority Dumpson belongs to.
First, as a student, I'm hurt. As a member of the organization, I'm appalled. But as the target of a hate crime, I'm numb.
She has a message to send. In her America, hate won't win.
I think back to the Maya Angelou poem, Still I Rise. Just like dust, still I rise.